Two of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Grimster. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. I test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Complete on the shovel pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. For the receiver. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now, you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun handoff here. It's a fumble. The ball rolls out of bounds and it'll end up being a short gain, but no 1st down.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball as he was hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on 4th down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And it brings certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. From the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. The pass is intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And the Huskies looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. There's a run call on third and goal. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Worthy. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The shotgun running play call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. A completion sets up a second down play. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. A gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move. What a catch!
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line, and the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. First and long now after the penalty. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a target, and it's complete. And they've got him.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me we'd have a long drive, how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Touchdown, Washington. They cap the drive with 6 points.
The elite.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Kicking team out for the PAT try. After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Washington, 17. North Carolina, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Worthy. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Is back out there on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier tackled there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's got the first and still going. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Not the play call I thought we would see. Maybe trying to surprise this defense, but they are not fooled at all. Give credit to the coordinator and the discipline of this defense to bring him down.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Makes the catch downfield. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
So on 2nd down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Bringing it out. It's Worthy. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Keeps it on a design run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 1st down. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And that catch is hauled in. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the receiver's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looks left and finds his target there. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Back to throw again. The pass is incomplete. Unclear where the intended receiver was that time. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. First and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short turn, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the wildcat. And the defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. Running through the tackle. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that 1st down.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. He can go. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's worthy. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. A deep shot to the right. They can't stop him. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He pulls in the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down to keep working clock.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. The ball is out, and the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there with the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Smart heads-up play by this quarterback. Hey, listen, they're trailing. He's got to make some plays, and if nothing's open downfield, use your legs, pick up as many yards as you can, get out of bounds, and get ready for that next play.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Bad near the sticks. It's Wilcox. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The offense really clicking here. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Pounding away with the run game. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off. They've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. 3rd down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
First and goal. They play this right. They can pretty much put the game on ice. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. They test the middle, but get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man steps out at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. They'll hold to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
That's it.